do the Mandible series. We're going to start off with a
EA.
and then we're going to go to a,
Towns.
and then we're going to finish with a
Axial laterals.
2, yes, times 2. Alright, so go ahead and nose and forehead up against the board, please. You might want to scoot in and sit up. There you go. Like that. Alright, so let's see where we are here. Open this up so you can kind of see. Alright, so we want to line up his OML. Bring your chin up just like that. Yeah, that looks pretty good. So we get the OML lined up. Make sure you just do tilt to rotation. What are you doing? Stop doing all that nonsense. Alright, and then all we really need to do is collimate down the mandible. So I like to go, like I said, a little bit above the ears, just so you can see, right? This is the EAM here, so it's going to be slightly higher as where the condyle is. If I have the top of his ear, then I easily have it in there. And so this is the bottom of his chin here, minus the goat fur. So I'm going to cheat down just a little bit, right? So I know that I've got everything in there. And then all I have to do is go side to side. What are you doing?
Try to see if you're exiting on my lips.
Yeah, well, no, because I'm going to cheat down, so I'm not going to be a good interruption. There you go. There. Call me. Alright, there we go. That's Alright,
just
and come in a little bit.
They just started.
And again, you don't want to come in too much because you don't want to clip the top part of the mandible there. Okay, so I definitely have it on there. Alright, and then I definitely have below the chin. So you can see it on there. Alright, and then you just want to line up your bucky there. Alright, so that's a PA view for the mandible, pretty simple.
Turn on the light again, please.
And we are pretty close. We're a little above where his mouth is. So
What do you need on there?
Just the
above the mount and then.
yeah, no, you need up here
Above the EAM.
EAM.
Oh.
Right? Because remember the condyle goes just
Right.
slightly superior to the EAM. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Alright, so let's do the Towns view. So now you're gonna rotate out towards me.
35 to 42.
Yes, let's see, 35 is what I'm gonna start at. I think we're gonna be able to get him positioned. Alright, so slide the chair out just a little bit more. Alright, just behind you a little bit. Alright. Okay, drop your chin all the way down. Yeah, you're gonna have to scoot out just a little bit.
Alright, Canal.
Oh, not too much. Not too much there. Yeah, don't you fall out of there. Alright, chin down. Make sure his head is perfectly straight. Okay, let's see. Yeah.
Those views to see it.
Yes, exactly. Was that Nanu Nanu, or was that I Come in Peace? What was that? Live long and prosper, what was that? Alright, so for the mandible, what we want to do is again get the entire. What are you doing? Don't jumping around on me there, goat. That's what we do. I know. Bad. Bad. Okay, just like that. Okay, so light underneath the chin, right? I need to have the top of the condyle on there. Really? So here's is the EAM. Here's where the top of the condyle would be. You can see it's definitely in the light field there. Okay? So then I just want to collimate it inside to side.
Are you still gonna have it?
There we go. That's better. Okay? So definitely have it there. Even open it up just a teeny bit side to side.
This
Okay.
is 35 or 42?
It's 35.
Okay.
Because I'm using the OML, not the IOML, although I think you've moved at this point.
Of course. I'm trying to simulate being a real
But this
patient.
is
Trying to
supposed to
help
be
you out.
interglabella, right?
See, this is a video, this is where I look at the video and go, really? Okay.
What's
So-
the CR for this?
Huh?
CR for this?
The CR, it's supposed to be at the glabella, but you're actually cheating down, so I'm way below that. I don't wanna go to the mandible, so you're definitely gonna cheat down. It's usually lower than what the book says, so we're definitely
Yeah,
down for
that's
that.
gonna make sense.
Okay, now I'm gonna show you
Yeah,
the
what can
wrong
I
way
just say?
sitting up and then the right way sitting up of how to do the axial laterals. So by the book, you can relax. By the book, they state that you're going to put the patient in a lateral position and then you're going to angle upward at 25 degrees actually. Okay, so there we go. Alright, so what I'm gonna have you do is you're gonna rotate around, get into a true lateral position, so probably like 45 degrees this way with your legs. Balance on your ear. I'm gonna bring this up by the way. And you're gonna get into a true lateral position, so you are like, too much. Yep, there we go. There you go. That, right there. Okay, so he's in a true lateral position. Stop itching your face, buddy. Now here's the problem with this. No matter what we do, even if I get you to relax your shoulder down, the problem is the shoulder always superimposed over the mandible, which is not what we want to see. And there's pretty much no way you're going to be able to get this out of the way. Okay, so it just doesn't really work. So what I like to do is kind of a variation of the one that they show you in the book. They have the one where they lay him down, kind of supine on his back, rotate him up, and then they're putting a 15-degree sponge under his head so that his neck is kind of exaggerated at a 15 degree. And then at that point you only need a 10-degree tube angle and you can get the same exact view. You can do that sitting up as well. So what I'm going to have you do now is relax for a second, spin back around this way so you're in an AP kind of position. What you're going to do is take this arm and drop it over the back of that chair right there. Alright, rotate a little bit kind of towards me. And then you're going to basically do this, rotate your head, but I want you to tilt. You're going to tilt at 15 degrees angle, and I can check if that really is 15 degrees, because I can measure, put the base of this on the IPL, and then you can measure how much the head is tilted. And if you see if you really got 15 degrees tilt. I don't know what your chin is just a little bit. There you go. Let's see. Yeah, with that. So let's see here, is that really, looks like we have a little more than 15 degrees, so what I'm gonna do is this. Alright, 15 degrees tilt, I like it. Alright. Now, what I'm going to do, as you can see I'm almost positioned correctly. I'm aimed at the middle of the ramus on this side over here. And if you look, that is where my light field is. What I want to do is come just under the chin, back to the EAM, like that. And that's really all I have to do. I might center up just slightly, just because I can. Okay. So there you are. Alright, and that looks like you're clipping the ramus on this side. In reality you are. You're clipping the ramus on the outside because we don't care. We're aiming at the ramus that is the downside, the one closest to the IR. And indeed you can see we are right in the ramus here, okay? We've included all the ramus here, and in fact I actually have high enough that I'm definitely above the condyle up here. Definitely, okay?
And how much
So-
of an angle do you have on there?
Hmm?
How much of an angle do you have on there right now?
Oh, that's right, we only need a 10-degree angle on this, you're right. Let's put a 10-degree angle on this now.
Neighbors failed the count.
Oh, that would only been 5 points up.
Literally.
95 instead of 100, dang it. These things happen.
We didn't ask you the anatomy questions.
What's that?
We didn't ask you the anatomy questions.
To be a 90? Why would it be a 90?
Anatomy questions.
Oh, you think I would get some of those wrong? We'll see you on Thursday.
Just,
See how this works. There you go, beautiful. Yes, right at the center of the ramus. Light field under the chin, that's just his goat beard there. And then of course, if you look here, you can see, this is the top of his, mandible up there, that's his conduct. So, very easily have all this stuff here, and of course, light field again, back to where his EAM is. There we go. And clip the tip of his nose, right, that doesn't matter. Alright? There we go. Cool. For the camera. I'm just wrong. Alright, so that's your axiolateral there. For the TMJs, everything is the same. The only difference would be collimations. When you guys go to collimate the TMJ, instead of including light field all the way underneath the mandible, all you need to get is just a band that goes across the TMJ. But otherwise, that series is exactly the same as this. You're just minusing the PA. So you do the Towns view and the same exact axiolateral.
So
So it's
15
super easy.
10.
rotation, 15
Oh.
rotation, and 10 to
It's 15 tilt
tilt.
and then 10 degrees on the tube. Yep. Very, very nice. That gives you your total 25-degree angle.
But on book-wise, it's 25, right?
Yeah.
But no,
No
They show you how to do it though. In fact, the picture it demonstrates in the book, them using 15-degree angle sponge. So they're doing 15 degrees tilt and 10 degrees on the tube.
no.
So, all right, so let's head over to the table here. We're gonna do the law followed by the shula. So basically, you're face down though. There you go. Oh, breaking my table. What's wrong?
Hey, your table, I'm
Slide
already on my
that down.
shin.
Yeah, swinging around them big pontoon boat things. What are you doing?
Those
Yeah,
are like
right.
4 E's.
Yep. Alright, so we're gonna 15-degree angle here. Again, it's caudal. So what I'm gonna have you do is you're gonna bend this knee and then rotate up a little bit so you get into a true lateral. That all the way on your side. There you go. Like that. Alright.
Opposite centers.
Like a BE. Sims.
Alright. So let's see here. First of all, let's line up my bucky here. Somebody turn off that light so I can
Ah, it's really loud
see. Yeah.
under my ear.
There we go.
Trying to damage my tympanic membrane, neighbors.
Yes.
It's already damaged.
It's already damaged. She doesn't listen. I
Yeah.
hear that. I hear that. Alright. So we're gonna get you in a true lateral. So rotate your face up a little more.
It doesn't turn that much.
Well, then you have to move your body a little bit.
Oh,
There
I
we
wasn't
go.
patient for that one.
Yep, just like, nope, a little bit more. Just like that, right there. Perfect. Hold it just like that. Now, what we would do is in the law method, we rotate his face 15 degrees down towards the table. So what I'm gonna do is get my angulator and kind of get here, Gio. So I can see this line right along the mid-sagittal plane here. So all I want to do is rotate him down to where it's down at 15 degrees. That's about 10. So let's rotate. Nope, more. There you go. Hold it just like that. That's pretty close. Maybe just a teeny tiny bit more. There you go. Okay, that looks good.
My EQ is acrobatic arch.
I know. Don't move anymore. Stay just like that. Alright. And then by the book, it states that, oh, you're gonna have to slide down. I got it. Slide down. Ran out of space on the table. And a little more.
Damn it, neighbors.
I know. Alright, so by the book, it's supposed to be how many inches above the
1.5.
1.5 inches above the EAM. However, in reality, we're actually probably gonna go down a little lower.
Of course,
than
you
that.
couldn't ask that question on the quiz.
Nope, because what I want to do is find where the condyle is. You want to go straight through the TMJ joint, okay? So we know it's just in front of the EAM there. So in reality, his actual downside TMJ is actually here. So I can essentially line it up like that. And then all you wanna do is make that little square box. That's it. And so it looks like you're clipping, but in reality, because he's rotated and because you're looking at the downside, you're actually seeing the TMJ on the downside.
How small do you collimate to?
Just a little 2 by 2 inch box.
Kinda like the Reese.
Just like the Reese. Okay? And the Schuler is almost as easy as this. The only difference with the Schuler is that we're gonna angle a little more and he's gonna be in a true lateral. So we'll demonstrate that real quick. Can move this over. Angle to 25 degrees. And line up our bucky. Alright. Up. There. Now let's just get you in a true lateral position. So rotate back up again. Get that chin up there. There you go. True lateral position like that. Okay. So you've got the MSP parallel to the IR, and the IPL is perpendicular. Okay. So if that's the case, he's in a true lateral. And by the book, you should be a 1/2 inch anterior, right? 1/2 inch anterior. And what?
2 inches superior.
2 inches superior, we'll see. Again, I'm gonna open up the slide field. I'm gonna look and see where that actual spot is. I want it to be right about where his cheek is, maybe just a little bit higher. There we are, just like that. And then do your 2 inch by 2 inch box.
So
Again,
long,
it looks like you're clipping, but in reality, we're not looking at the TMJ on the upper side. We're looking at the one down here, close to the IR.
so both of those lines Schuler are for TMJs? Okay.
Yep, looking for the TMJ. Alright? And then the last view is very simple. It's the SMV, and by this point, I'm sure you're not shooting SMV. Cool? We did it.